Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Main Event here on NSW Network. My name is Dave Easton, alongside my new broadcast colleague, Michael Morgan.
How are you doing, Dave?
Hello, Michael. Thank you for joining me tonight. And this is, of course, your main event tonight. Oliver Bisping will take on Adrian Kincaid in Raw versus SmackDown action.
I can't wait for that. I love inter-brand warfare.
Well, we will find out who will come out on top between them two later on tonight. Also, we have got matches from every brand coming up. Coming up first, it is from Raw. Bray Wyatt takes on Jason Jordan, and that is next on Main Event. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, he is the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Bray Wyatt comes in, and Michael, you've got to be thinking, this has to be well, ladies and gentlemen, already, as in NSW, we have mic problems with poor old Michael Morgan. The ghost of commentators past coming to get him here tonight.
It wouldn't be NSW without commentary problems, would it?
Well, that is very true, of course. Mike, what do you think of Bray Wyatt?
Well, to steal words from you, Dave, he's not the kind of man I'd want to meet down the dark alley.
Well, that is very true. I wouldn't want to meet him in any alley, to be honest.
Not even a brightly lit alley?
No. Definitely not.
Question though, Dave. Does he really have the whole world in his hands?
Well, he likes to think he can control the world, of course. But he may just meet his match here tonight. Bray Wyatt waiting for his opponent from the Raw brand. Pacing backwards and forwards. And it seems like he's being made to wait here. Oh, here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. His opponent, he is Jason Jordan.
Incredibly talented young man, this Jason Jordan.
What do you think of Jason Jordan this season, Michael? Of course, he's had some big victories over Samoa Joe. And really, Samoa Joe has not been seen since that feud with Jason Jordan.
I think Jason Jordan is only just getting started. If you ask me, it's not long before he goes for that world title.
And of course, that world title, which is going to be defended this Monday night on Raw. We'll get to that in just a second. Michael, who are you going to go for in this one?
I'm going to go with Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt, well, there's a big prediction, of course. Michael will be hopefully joining us more times on Wednesday nights for Main Event.
Hopefully.
As we get into this one, you've got to be thinking here, Michael, this could be Jason Jordan's opportunity. Really use his quickness, but Wyatt known for being a very quick individual inside that ring as well.
Absolutely. But this is a chance for Jason Jordan to prove himself against a former world champion.
Could happen, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Wyatt, oh, nice shot. And that's the thing, Bray Wyatt will always have the power advantage over Jason Jordan. But as you see here, it's just about if Bray Wyatt can actually get the wins together to get himself up the rankings.
Yeah. But you got to remember, Jason Jordan is no slouch in that ring. He can go with the best of them.
Oh my goodness! Oh! That is some power. Sending Bray Wyatt down.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
And now, Oh, look at this nice back elbow. Into the cover. No hook of the leg, though, and that might cost him, and it will. Just a quick kick out from Bray Wyatt. And you've got to say, Michael, here, this has got to be where Jason Jordan, you've got to be thinking, we're saying he's got to use his quickness, but my goodness me, how do you keep a man like Bray Wyatt down?
I think to keep a man like Bray Wyatt down, you've just got to keep on him, not give him an inch. You've got to keep putting pressure on him, and eventually you're gonna keep him down for the free.
No, look at this now. Nice float over. DDT by Bray Wyatt. Jordan could be in a lot of trouble here. No, went for the shot, got reversed, and now Wyatt with one stiff punch sends Jordan to the canvas.
Who's our referee tonight, Dave?
Of course, it's Big Match John for Raw.
Of course.
Of course, everyone, all 4 brand referees will be here tonight.
I love the referees.
Well, someone who doesn't love officials even, and that is Morgan Wolf, of course, who took, saying that he kicked our GM right in the nuts. The plums.
Disgraceful.
And of course,
he should be reprimanded for that.
Well, he's going to be facing Braun Strowman in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Of course, he won the title in a 2 out of 3 fall match against Brock Lesnar.
He did.
Oh, Yugonagi by Bray Wyatt. Sorry for cutting you off, Michael. This could be the beginning of the end for Jason Jordan here.
He's setting up.
Oh, Sister Abigail!
But doesn't go for the pin straight after, Dave.
No, that could be a costly error. Into the cover this time. Is that enough for Bray Wyatt? And it is! And Bray Wyatt picks up the win here tonight on Main Event.
Just got to put him in the good books of Kurt Angle.
Well, you have to think that Bray Wyatt now, with this win, starting to really try and kickstart his season 6.
I think both these men are going to have a successful season 6.
You're very high on Jason Jordan, but you have to say it maybe just met his match just a bit too much tonight in Bray Wyatt.
Maybe. I think Jason Jordan needs to go back to the drawing board and come up with a better plan. Because obviously, like you say, he took out Samoa Joe. But Bray Wyatt and Samoa Joe are 2 completely different people.
Well, that has definitely been proven here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. A big win for Bray Wyatt over Jason Jordan in our opening contest on Main Event. Are you ready to follow the buzzards?
I'm not a big fan of buzzards.
Well, I will keep away from this guy.
Let's get...
Ladies and gentlemen, if you missed Survivor Series of this past Sunday night, you have a chance to catch up now on the NSW network on YouTube. The entirety of the event is up there. Make sure you join us, of course, in what was a great night of action at the Survivor Series.
Absolutely fantastic night.
Coming up next from SmackDown, Bobby Hall will take on the Danish Wildman Marcus Cunter. It's going to be a hard-hitting action next on Main Event. Ladies and gentlemen, introduce him first. He is the Danish Wildman, Marcus Cunter.
A man who hasn't had a really good start to season 6, you might say, Dave.
Well, he picked up a huge win, of course, last week over Samoa Joe, and if he could pick a win up here tonight, you've got to be thinking momentum has got to be building for the Danish Wildman on SmackDown Live.
Absolutely. He's a former champion in his own right.
Well, of course, on the Nitro brand, of course, before being rebranded to NXT. And of course, Marcus Cunter has not been too happy on Twitter this week. Of course, He's been saying that he's been left out of SmackDown brand by Daniel Bryan, and he's saying maybe a trade might be the best for him, or maybe he might just have to take things into his own hands.
Oh, no, I'm sick of these superstars thinking they can just do what they want.
Well, would you like to stop him?
I'm not saying that, Dave, but I'm just saying they need to learn their place. They're employees, not employers. They need to learn that they do what they're told.
Well, I'm afraid I would not like to be the one that tells him.
You see, I'm a massive company man.
Well, no wonder you're on this commentary business if you're a company man. Mr. McMundo loves these company man, of course.
He does. I just think I got the job.
Well, that is true. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, he is Bobby Hall. The man who is surrounded in mystery, Bobby Hall, of course, former SmackDown Money in the Bank winner, and of course was involved in that great triple threat match at WrestleMania. But you have to say, Michael, that he will go down as a man that failed to cash in.
Absolutely. There's nothing worse than having the title right there in front of you and having a golden opportunity in the briefcase and failing.
But would you say that he headlined WrestleMania? He was the main event. It was the best match of season 5. Can he take anything out of that?
I mean, absolutely. If you put on the best match of season 5, there's an enormous amount of pride in that, and you've got to get back on the horse and try and keep yourself relevant and stay in that main event picture.
Well, we will find out what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to get your bets in if you haven't done so already. Points to be won as we start our match. And of course, Bill Decision, your referee.
Bill Decision. Who are you going for this one, Dave?
I'm going for, I would have to say, the man that wins.
That's a good, yeah.
Oh, nice shot there by Marcus Cutter into the gutbuster. Now, this is where the Danish Wellman will try and strike early. Look at this, just going to use the rope just to throw Bobby Hall back. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you've watched SmackDown Live, we have new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The long reign of the Force have ended by TM69 in a ladder match last night. But of course, let's talk about Survivor Series, Michael, when Shinsuke Nakamura was surprisingly beaten by Apollo Crews. Of course, he was the longest reigning champion on the entire NSW until that time.
I still can't believe it, Dave.
Well, of course, if you watched SmackDown Live last night, you would see Apollo Crews brought back down to earth by Trey Donovan. And you would have to think... You have to think, Michael, that Intercontinental title picture is wide open at the moment.
Absolutely, you're ripe for the taking that Intercontinental title.
Look at this now. Look at this is executed beautifully by Bobby Hall. And as you see, Bobby Hall has been there. Many people say this could be Bobby Hall's season for the world title, but you have to say AJ Styles, well, apart from Sami Zayn's music playing last night, has looked invincible.
Absolutely, and he is, in my mind, invincible. He is phenomenal. Can't say that word.
Well, join the club. It'll be a lot more that I can't say.
Main event will continue after this break.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, remember to join us for NSW 5 times a week, of course, Raw and May and Maz on a Monday, SmackDown myself on a Tuesday, me and Michael here on a Wednesday for main event. Maz is going to be joining me on 205 Live from now on, which is a good news, and of course NXT on Saturday night. Of course, Dave Easton and Michael Mal with you at ringside for main event, as it looks like a bit of ringers of Saturn here for Bobby Hall.
Dave, when did Michael Mal join you?
Michael Morgan, I'm so sorry. That was an old guy. He was in season 4.
Ah,
He didn't last too long. Never do, really.
no.
Oh, Bobby Hall now, look at this. Oh, powerbomb! Into the pin! No! Oh, and he turns it around.
He thinks he's from Boston.
Well, close enough. And the wise of Marcus Cutter to get out of that, of course. And now, Bobby Hall, what is he thinking about here? Cutter, I think, finally coming round. And, nope, blocked by Hall, and a nice arm drag on the outside.
Cutter really hasn't got out of the blocks in this match.
Not at the moment, yeah. Bobby Hall, look at this. Look at the power. Oh, right, 2 knees into the midsection.
If you were Marcus Cutter, Dave, what would you look to do here?
You've got to keep it out of Bobby Hall's reach at the moment and just take a breather. It's not really looking too good. Oh, he's got a bloody cut.
Busted wide open, Dave.
Oh, don't you start. And Cutter now bleeding from the forehead and, well, got to get back inside the ring here. And now,
it's a terrible thing when you start bleeding because it impairs your vision. You've always got to think about where the blood's going, and obviously your head becomes a massive target.
Indeed, but look at this. Cutter may have just been regenerated here. Look out! End of Danish! And that could do it. What a turn of events! Is that enough for Marcus Cutter? Marcus Cutter out of nowhere picks up the win!
Maybe making him believe was a bad idea.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, he is the Danish Wildman, Marcus Cutter! You see in replays, ladies and gentlemen, of this match, and you've got to think, as Michael said, it was all Bobby Hall, and all of a sudden, just like that, end of Danish, and it is a win for Marcus Cutter.
Maybe Marcus should set his sights on that Intercontinental Championship.
Might do. Ladies and gentlemen, if you missed TakeOver this past Saturday, that is also on the NSW network in the entirety. What a great event it was, of course. A great night of action from Philly. Please do go and check it out now. After main event, of course. Coming up next, it is from 205 Live as the Brian Kendrick takes on Hideo Itami. This should be a very interesting contest next on Main Event. Ladies and gentlemen, introduce him first. He's a man with a plan, the Brian Kendrick. Now, Michael, I'm going to ask you a question. Really? Anytime? I didn't leave. His mic's been cut off again, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, how I wish production could fix these issues.
Well, I'm sorry, I apologise. It only seems to happen. You've got to get used to it. It used to be Bisping, but I don't know who's doing it now.
No, it's Jaden done now, isn't it?
No, we sacked him.
Oh,
We sacked that other guy as well, Jacob Jimmys, I think he was called.
I hear Dan Masters is in production.
Well, yeah, I don't understand. He keeps sort of going into the truck for no apparent reason.
I know. Maybe that's why he lost his title. It's too much time in the production truck instead of in the gym training.
Well, Ryan Kendrick, ready to go here tonight. What a lovely flag, even. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, he is Hideo Itami. Ladies and gentlemen, the man from the Orient is ready to go here tonight on Main Event.
got to admit, Dave, I don't know too much about these 205 suits, 205 live suits.
Hey, I tell you what, you want to watch 205 live tomorrow night, because we have all 3 championships on the line in steel cage matches. You do not want to miss 205 live tomorrow night. It is going to be explosive.
Can't wait. I love a good steel cage match.
Well, you're going to see 3 of them tomorrow night.
The steel cage overload.
Well, Corey Graves has since becoming the GM of 205 Live, is not backing down from anyone. And of course, our Survivor Series, it was supposed to be Tony Nese versus Tiberius Bettinus Dupree, but Dupree, of course, not cleared to referee, cleared to even compete even. And of course, that's why there's a triple threat match tomorrow night. Steel cage match tomorrow night.
I'd love to see someone try and kick Corey Graves in the goalies.
Oh, come on. That's not... I thought you were a company man.
I am. I'm just saying I'd love to see it because it wouldn't happen. Corey Graves isn't the kind of man that would take that lightly.
Well, we will find out what happens tomorrow night. 205 Live is Hideo Tommy and of course the Brian Kendrick have known each other for many years, and of course Brian Kendrick, former Cruiserweight Tag Team title holder with TJP, of course. That team seems to have gone its separate ways now.
Maybe they decided it's better if they go after singles gold instead.
Of course, we've seen TJP on main event last week, of course. Kendrick now working over Hideo Tommy. Where's he going to go now? Up to the middle rope. Just trying to entice him in here. And a missile drop kick connects beautifully.
Now, Dave, correct me if I'm wrong, but 205 Live is all about high, impactful moves.
Well, yes, of course, it's the most entertaining hour on Twitch TV on a Thursday night. You will not get it anywhere else on Twitch apart from 205 Live from NSW. Just now look at this, just working over Brian Kendrick, Hideo Tommy. Now what's he going to do? Off the rope. Oh, and that knee right buried into the midsection. Both men trying really to get the upper hand here. It's gone one way then the other. Into the cover. And a kick out at 1. We've got some news from the back here, Michael.
Yeah.
Marcus Cutter was told to go to the trainer's room to have a look at that bloody cut, but he just looked at the man and said, "I ain't got time to bleed now. Get out of my face before I break you in half."
Wow. Just trying to do his job.
Well, that's why he's a Danish wild man. Look at this, cover by Adami, back and forth. Adami now on top, and no, kick out at 1. And again now Hideo Tommy can beat you down, Michael, in so many ways, and this really, it would be, you could say it would have the advantage, but the Brian Kendrick, of course, a veteran inside that ring.
Absolutely, and I would take veteran instincts over anything any day.
Well, look at this. Oh, the captain's hook! But, oh, he's too close to the rope, and, well, Kendrick, unfortunate, they could have got the win, but Tommy knows where that bottom rope was. Oh, nope, reversal. And down with inverted DDT.
Hideo's been on top most of this match, though, guys.
Well, Hideo looking, trying to be mighty impressive, looking to get into their title pictures, of course. Nice snap suplex.
Keeping a close eye on those matches tomorrow night, then.
Indeed. Indeed. What an entertaining night we've got coming your way. For that triple main event, well, you could call it a triple main event with all titles on the line. Big drop kick into the corner by Hideo with Tommy, and maybe he may just be thinking of a GTS here. Oh, he's got him up. GTS. DDS!
Good night, Brian.
Cover! No! 2 can only! And the Brian Kendrick stays alive.
Maybe that was just instinct that made him kick out there, Dave.
Yeah, gotta think so. Look at this scoop by Hideo, and oh my goodness, right across the top rope. And Hideo Tommy now looking to go to the top maybe? No, he's going to look to fly over the top. And there's the elbow, connects right to the black heart of Brian Kendrick.
If that's the kind of stuff you like, tune into 205 Live.
Look at this now. Kendrick in even more trouble. Of course, as Michael said, it's been all Hideo Tommy, and Hideo Tommy just can't just seem to put Brian Kendrick away here. And we've seen that in the last match with Bobby Hall. Is that enough this time? No, 2 count. We've seen Bobby Hall, of course, couldn't put away Marcus Cutter when he was on top. You've got to think that Hideo Tommy's got to do it here. Back fist, what a shot! Look at these kicks.
Those educated feet of Hideo.
And oh, nice move. And this is what I'm saying. This is Kendrick's chance here.
The thing is, Dave, it takes one move to change the whole tide of a match.
It does indeed. Look out, up on top here. Kendrick. Oh, buckle bomb into the corner. And now, is this going to be Kendrick's chance to maybe put away Hideo Tommy here and pick up a huge win on main event? Also, just realised there's no turnbuckle on that top pad. As sliced bread number 2.
Slice bread.
That's what it is.
Just a weird name.
Well, it's like slicing bread. Oh, Tommy's maybe thought, you know what? Let's forget about this. Let's end it now. Ah, the running knee strike. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a win for Hideo Itami.
Hard-fought victory there. Looked like Brian was going to come back and win it at the end there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is a big win for Hideo Itami. And looking forward now to 205 Live tomorrow night, when we will have that 3 title matches in steel cage. Wow. Hideo Itami, ladies and gentlemen, picking up the win here tonight on Main Event. And there's that slice bread number 2. We thought that may have done it for Brian Kendrick, but nope, not on this occasion. Hideo Itami picks up the win, and now we'll look forward to tomorrow night.
Maybe the next contender for whoever the champion is tomorrow.
Indeed it is. Itami will be there or thereabouts. Again, impressive here tonight on Main Event. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next from NXT, it is Ravishing Jay Masters going to take on the Hitman, TG Hitman, next on Main Event. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, he is Ravishing Jay Masters.
A lot of superstars wear robes, don't they, Dave?
Well, when you're ravishing like Ravishing Jay Masters, why not? You have to think. The man with the good looks, ready to go here tonight, of course, just coming off an injury. This is his first appearance in Season 6.
Hope to shake off some of that ring rust.
Indeed. My goodness, though, he looks in fantastic shape here tonight. And his opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, TG Hitman. TG Hitman, of course, making his way down to the ring. And again, two men will be looking to see where this NXT title picture is going. Of course, new champion in Chris Keith. Of course, if you watch TakeOver, what a great show that was as well.
Damn production need to sort their stuff out.
We are going to see some great technical wrestlers here in this one. Make sure you get your bets in if you haven't already, as we get ready for our NXT contest this week. Here we go. Of course, your referee, as always, is Malcolm Justice. And a handful of hair by the Ravishing one. And I've got to say, Michael, do you wish you had a body like that?
I wish I did. My body is nothing like that.
Well, of course. Nobody's body is like that. Perfect. As that is ravishing.
But you see, I like my steak and onion pies too much.
Well, I wasn't going to say.
Thanks, Dave.
No problem. Into the ropes here. Look out. Oh, no, nice catch by TG Hitman. And a big running knee strike. Or a standing knee strike, even. But ravishing Jay Masters to the outside. And oh, look at this. TG Hitman maybe trying to play a bit of mind games, but that's not going to work on this occasion.
So I have a question.
Okay.
So Chris Keith won the championship at TakeOver.
Yes.
If you're a champion, do you watch the matches that are from your brand to keep an eye out for competition and scout competition, or do you just disregard it as no one's good enough to compete with you?
Well, you've got to think, if you're Chris Keith, the way his attitude has been recently, you would probably think that it's the latter. If I was a champion, of course, I would be making sure I watch every match possible. Because you never know who's going to be put against you.
Absolutely.
Up on top here, look out, here comes TG Hitman. Oh, went for the high cross body. And ravishing Jay Masters. Quick just to move out of the way.
Doesn't seem to be much ring rust on Jay Masters.
Not at all.
Say, Dave.
Ding! Oh, it's nice to see the dings back, despite it was nowhere near the penis. And Jay Masters here, maybe thinking of ending this one right here. Has the Hitman against the ropes. And a big clothesline sends him right out in front of us.
There's something from the Twitch chat here. Only an idiot wouldn't watch those potential competition, even if you do think they are all worthless.
No.
I mean, he's correct.
Well, you've got to be thinking there that this doesn't make any difference. Look out! DDT! And now, Ravishing Jay Masters looking for that maybe Ravishing Awakening. Oh, here it is! The Ravishing Awakening! Into the cover, hook of the leg. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. No, it's not.
Spoke too soon, Dave.
Yes, indeed. TG Hitman showing a bit of fight here tonight.
He's going to try and ruin the return for Jay Masters.
Well, you've got to be thinking here that Jay Masters would have thought that would have done it, but no, Hitman coming back with a punch to the midsection. And then a forearm shot. My goodness me, that could have been heard right around the arena. Hitman going to the top. We don't see this often. Oh my goodness, look how high he's up there. And shot. Oh, what a chop right across the forehead. Now you've got to be thinking here, Michael, that it could be Hitman's for the taking after taking all that punishment.
Absolutely, Dave. We've seen it quite often.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at this figure 4 leg lock. Center of the ring. And this doing more damage to the legs of Ravishing J Masters here. And quick, 3 shots to get out of that. He needed to get out of that. You can see the damage been done. And all of a sudden, maybe J Masters thinking he has to get this done quickly. Nice suplex. Cover. No, 2 count only. And look at this now. No! Nice shoulder tackle by the Hitman. And no. Oh! Enziguri to the back of the head. That could surely send Ravishing J Masters down. Quick DDT by the Hitman. And now he's going to look to finish it with a sharpshooter. He's got it locked in.
Puts all the pressure on your back.
And that is it! Ladies and gentlemen, TG Hitman picks up the win by submission here tonight.
Ruin the homecoming for J Masters there.
We thought that J Masters had the win with that huge DDT and the Ravishing Awakening. But nope, it's not to be, and it is a win for TG Hitman.
Now TG Hitman might be looking at that internet title.
You never know, of course, ladies and gentlemen. You can vote for the internet who will face Broken Littlewood after this week's NXT. Make sure you keep an eye on our Twitter. Of course, that will be the poll of who will be. Will we see TG Hitman on that poll? We will find out. Well, tonight it's a win for the TG Hitman here tonight on Main Event. And, well, you have to think it's looking a bit brighter for him now on NXT. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up tomorrow night, it is, of course, inside the steel cage, Tony Nese against Tiberius Dupree, and it is for the Cruiserweight Championship. It's one of 3 title matches inside the steel cage. Make sure you join us for 205 Live tomorrow night. Coming up, it is your main event of Main Event as Oliver Bisping from Raw takes on Adrian Kincaid, the Turkey Champion from SmackDown. Introducing first, he is the glorious Oliver Bisping. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Oliver Bisping, of course, was under the Freeway brand with my commentator Maz Freeway, but not anymore. Bisping is going alone, and the glorious one looks to start his own trail here tonight. Of course, Oliver Bisping is ready to go here tonight on Main Event, and of course looking to pick up another huge win here tonight.
Yeah, be looking to bounce back after his after he failed to pick up the World Championship on Sunday.
Yeah, of course he was eliminated first in that huge triple threat match. Of course,
after being controversially added, some might say.
Well, indeed, but as you say. That is why Kurt Angle is GM of Raw. He makes the matches. He gets the best matches for the NSW universe, of course. But Oliver Bisping will be wanting to get back to winning ways here tonight.
Absolutely. No match freeway tonight, Dave?
Well, no, Match Freeway is not here. Of course, Match Freeway now has disbanded the Freeway brand.
No more freeway brand.
No, he is now back to the commentary booth with myself on Monday nights. And as I said, will be joining us for 205 Live as well.
Oliver Bisping has to go it alone.
Well, what will happen here tonight? Oliver Bisping certainly hasn't lost any of that gloriousness as he gets ready for the contest tonight. Fans ready for this great action here on Main Event, because, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent from SmackDown Live, he is the current Turkey champion, Adrian Kincaid. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, holding the exclusive NSW Live Turkey Championship. The first time we have seen it on the main programming here on NSW. And Adrian Kincaid will be defending that Turkey Championship on Friday night. Of course, he'll join us for NSW Live.
Oliver Bisping, the former 2-time Turkey champion.
Of course. Of course, the Turkey Championship, a prestigious championship here on NSW, reactivated for Season 6, exclusive for our live shows, not going to be defended here tonight. Of course, 6 matches on Friday nights where the Turkey Championship is defended in all matches.
Absolutely.
And also
the live show where the matches are picked by you.
Exactly. You get to pick the superstars in the match, so you can actually see some dream matches that you thought you would never see.
It's like Match Freeway in the ring.
Well, of course, he has won the Turkey Championship before.
Absolutely.
Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen, off and underway. As I say, this is your main event. And oh, straight down by Bisping. And you've got to be thinking here, Michael, that you've got to be thinking Bisping has got to try and show his dominance again to try and really stay in the mind of Kurt Angle. Maybe get another shot at maybe who wins on Monday night.
Absolutely. I mean, Kurt Angle has a lot of other things on his mind right now, though.
Well, checking his testicles, I think, would be one of them.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, the reason he got kicked in the testicles was because he added Oliver Bisping into the match.
Well. Ah, nice shot by Bisping. Looking already like he's in complete control here. And of course, that doesn't mean anything in these matches.
Not tonight, anyway.
It's been a very interesting few days in NSW. Of course. Oh, the deal! Nobody kicks out of the deal.
It's always an interesting few nights after a pay-per-view, Dave.
Of course, and of course the action just does not stop, of course. As I say, 205 Live tomorrow night. NXT on Saturday night as well. As we build up to the next pay-per-view, which is TLC for the Raw brand. And of course, Elimination Chamber for the SmackDown brand.
I love these exclusive pay-per-views.
Yeah, of course, we have 2 each before our next joint pay-per-view, which comes up in a few months.
What is the next joint pay-per-view, Dave?
I knew you were going to say that.
Did you?
Yes, somehow. The next one is the Royal Rumble.
Oh.
Of course, one of the greatest times of the year. Yes. And of course, this year the Royal Rumble it's not going to be a title shot at WrestleMania, it's going to be a title shot at SummerSlam.
Ah. Is that because of the earlier time, Dave?
Exactly.
When's Money in the Bank now, actually?
Money in the Bank is a SmackDown pay-per-view, and it comes up in... No, I tell a lie, sorry, it doesn't. SmackDown, Money in the Bank is a Raw pay-per-view this season.
It is this season, yeah.
Yes, it's on. It's the next Raw pay-per-view after TLC. Of course, if you want to see which pay-per-views are coming up, you need to go to our Wikipedia page.
Absolutely.
As,
Where you can...
wait there. Oh, production pedigree out of nowhere.
Still calling it production pedigree?
It is indeed. And the production pedigree has not got Oliver Bisping the win in this one. My goodness, Bisping up on the middle rope here. And a Phoenix Splash connects.
So a quick thing about Adrian Kincaid. Do you think he'll try and reach the heights he reached last season?
Well, I would say season 4 was probably his best season. You've got to be thinking Kincaid, many people say, is on a bit of a downturn at the minute, and this really will not help. Look at this. No, nice fight now. 3 big shots to Bisping. Can Kincaid capitalise here? No, he cannot. And look out. Face first into the mat. But does the right thing and getting to the outside. Bisping realises. Oh, Bisping with a leap of faith.
That's what, 12 feet high?
My goodness. And all of a sudden the referee starts his 10 count. Bisping, my goodness me, did not care. And
That's
back.
what you gotta do, Dave, if you want to be the best.
Well, that is true,
You
yes.
gotta put your body on the line.
Now into the corner. Bisping now maybe looking for to finish this off. No, here he comes. 1, 2. Yes, the split-legged moonsault. He's put many people away with that. Has he put Kincaid away with it? He has! And Oliver Bisping picks up the win in our main event. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, the glorious Oliver Bisping!
And you gotta be sure he'll be watching that match on Monday very close.
You have to say it was very impressive from Bisping here tonight. He picks up the win. And, well, I think Michael said it best, just Kincaid didn't get out the blocks at all. Bisping picks up the win. He thought he had it there, but not on that occasion. But this is a thing of beauty. The split-legged moonsault. And, well, the glorious one picks up the win here tonight. Will Bisping indeed see who is he the next #1 contender? Who knows? We will find out on Monday night. On Monday Night Raw, the flagship show. But for now, Oliver Bisping will take all the applause, all the glory here tonight. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for being a part of Main Event. From Dave Easton and Michael Morgan. Morgan, say goodbye to the fans.
Goodbye to the fans.
That is it. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night, 2:05 live. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.